What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it
I found somebody
anyway.
kind of close to me that I guess grows mushrooms too. He's got like an insane, like medical grade laminar flow hood. It's like, it's legit from like a hospital or something. That some bitch is huge. He's got to be growing mushrooms with that or doing some type of plant cultures or some shit. Like it's, hold on, I'll show it to you. It's huge. I think he said the hospital when they bought it for new paid $25,000. But he's got one for sale on Marketplace because he bought a bigger one. Oh, he just answered me. He said he's been growing mushrooms full time for 8 years. Jesus Christ. Which that doesn't mean they're like magic mushrooms. Hell, he could have a, you know, like a organic mushroom farm selling shit. But still, he's got the fucking equipment. If I could afford that, I'd go buy it in a heartbeat. It's a laminar flow hood, produces a non-turbulent solid flow like laminar water. But the reason it pulls it through a HEPA filter, and the reason you want laminar flow is because it's non-turbulent, and that keeps from like stirring up bullshit like fungus spores and shit like that, right? So you want laminar flow. Usually when we're talking about laminar flow, we're talking about water, but air's a fluid, so it can have laminar flow too. Let's get started. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Hey daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome everybody. I am Will Bird, and this is the Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. Sorry for the late start. I got all upset in my head and was pretty upset about stuff that I shouldn't have been. But I'm here now. This is Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. If you want to support the stream, you guys know how to do it. Coldbeer.fund, coldbeer.fund. Hope you enjoyed movie night last night. We watched Butt Boy, a 2019 feature-length film that was really good. That intro was provided by Linda Binda. You can find her on TikTok, YouTube, Cameo. That's from Cameo. So thank you for that. Somebody bought that for me, actually. So thank you for the intro. And I was just talking about a flow hood. This has nothing to do with the show, but I like mushrooms. So a laminar flow hood, basically, instead of like air blowing and all mixing together and tumbling out like you would have with a box fan or like a fan in your house or even your air conditioner system, it basically pushes out the air in like straight lines that don't mix. So like something on this top level, if you go down an inch below, it won't mix with that. And that pushes positive pressure out to keep like contaminants from outside the flow hood or on your body or on your skin or whatever. They all get pushed out. If it tumbled, you know, it might pick up a contaminant off your arm and tumble back in because of just the way air circulates. But a laminar flow hood is big. So a lot of people build really small ones. So when they're growing mushrooms, they can like do like one jar in front of it, and still it costs a few $100s to build a small one. And they're like homemade, like out of bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Or they use a still air box. A still air box is not as good as a laminar flow hood, but if you use it right, hopefully you could keep your contamination down. The one thing when growing mushrooms, the biggest thing I talk about all the time is contamination, right? At the same exact environmental conditions that you grow mushrooms, mold, fungus, wet rot, all kinds of shit also grows. So it's hard to grow the mushrooms, the fungus you want without growing the other ones if you have contamination. So anyways, I was just looking on Facebook Marketplace, and I guess it knows I've been looking at mushroom stuff. So it recommended this to me. Look at this motherfucker. That's a full-size can of Lysol. So this is probably what, like 5 feet across? Oh, 4 foot. It's a 4-foot laminar flow hood. And it says 4-foot laminar flow hood, germ-free BHZ-4-RX, brand new HEPA filters. I upgraded this now. Is in storage waiting to be used. $2,700. It's a laboratory pharmaceutical grade germ-free flow hood. The best money can buy. Damn, this motherfucker. So like you would work inside this hood and the air pushes out either from the top down or from the back down. And it keeps it, you know, germ-free. Usually they'll either have like a, you know how a buffet line has like a sneeze guard, basically like a piece of plexiglass to where you can't breathe into it. Usually there'll be one of those two. That might be what that rod right there is for. So I asked this guy if he used it. I was like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could never afford this. I just thought it was cool looking. But do you do mycology stuff? And he said he's been doing it full time for 8 years. And if he upgraded from this to a bigger one, like he's got to be doing a shit ton of stuff, right? He's got to be doing a shit ton of mushrooms. How many mushrooms is he growing? Anyways, this would push out air to keep your contamination way down. A lot of people grow mushrooms without ever having this on like a personal use scale, not like a company. Like if you go to like a big mushroom company, they're going to have this. But damn, that's nice. He said that he got it from a hospital that had upgraded their equipment. And when they bought it new, I think he said it was like $29,000, $27,000 something dollars, which is crazy. But he said he's been growing mushrooms full time for 8 years, which is intense, huh? Today is Nick's birthday, my nephew Nick. If you happen to see him or know him or whatever, it's his birthday. He's a year older. I don't know how many years that is. 22, maybe 20, 28. I have no idea. We had a little celebration yesterday, but today's his birthday. So everybody say happy birthday to Nick. We got a late start, but we'll find something to hang out and talk about or whatever. Phil, I think, is still or coming home or whatever from Italy. For some reason, this was not a vacation. Carrie said not a vacation, but all their photos look exactly like it's a vacation. Plus, they took her parents. So I don't know what he's going to come back and say he was a fucking secret agent, but he had to take her secret agent parents too. He's home now. Okay. Apparently they're all playing secret agent over in Italy. Allegedly, we'll see. There's also been a lot of talk about General Flynn being a traitor, being part of the deep state, being a bad guy because he come out and denounced everything to do with Q. Said it's a psyop, said it's a distraction, says it's a piece of shit, which is pretty fucked up because he's the one who come out and did a fucking pledge, like his oath of office to Q. So fuck him. He can't have it both ways. Flynn's a piece of shit. He can't have both of it both ways. He can't make his whole family do a oath of service to QAnon and come out and be like, oh, it's all a psyop, guys. He also owns a bunch of companies that have to do with Q, like Digital Soldiers Inc. and all that shit. Like, he's definitely playing both sides of the fence. But we kind of knew that was his feeling when Lynn Wood released that recording of him telling, when he was talking about Q being crazy for nut jobs and shit like that, right? He's denounced it before privately. Now he's announcing it publicly. But that doesn't explain why he comes out and does a fucking an oath. Like, it was basically like you're a fucking, when you sign up for the military, right? But he said Q instead of like the president of the country and shit like that. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. His whole family did it back in the day, but now it's all a big psyop and no one should believe it. Only the nut jobs believe it. So he did a big thing about that. We're going to see how Phil responds to that, because technically Flynn works for him. So he must have gave him that order, you think? Sidney Powell's also flipped on Trump for a deal. She's going to cooperate with the state or the government against Trump. So we'll see what's going on. Seems like she just doesn't want to be in trouble. But she's kind of a dumb bitch too, considering that her fucking, the Kraken, her secret intel source that was going to bring this all down, the release the Kraken, was a podcaster named Tori Says, who's been lying her whole life about everything. Her military service, who she's worked for, being some type of secret agent's assistant, all that's a fucking lie. She's been caught up in scams for years, including scamming some type of charity in her hometown and taking that money and making car payments, getting her nails done when it was supposed to be going to homeless people. So obviously Tori Says is a piece of shit, and anybody that would believe her has got to be dumb as fuck, including Sidney Powell. I don't even know how she became a fucking lawyer. Like, who would just outright believe that? Just take some out of their word. I did about 20 minutes of research and was like, oh, she's full of shit. This is a lie. She doesn't have a Purple Heart. She didn't do this. She didn't do that. What the fuck? But a fucking lawyer on the national stage is like, I've got a secret insider who told me about Hammer and Scorecard. She used to work. She knows all about it. It's the Kraken. Okay. So says you. I don't know if I have. Let's see. Did I send myself anything recently? See what we got. I think I probably showed you all. Oh, no, I know there's something I didn't show you guys. I found probably one of the coolest channels on TikTok. It is called Gen Z Bible Stories. It is Bible stories from the point of view of Generation Z. This is Gen Z Bible Stories Part 14.
Jesus told the chat, soon the religious Karens will throw hands with me, and they will have me unalived. But I will ghost the tomb on the third day, for I have the infinite life glitch. But first, I must take this L to fulfill the divine dad lore. But Peter said, bruh, may God come in clutch, and may you always live your best life. For he was trying to gatekeep the divine bro. But Jesus saw the chat watching, so he turned to the rock and gave him a bombastic side eye.
Ooh.
And said to him, get behind me, op of ops, for you don't understand the assignment yet. And your plans for me are not
don't even understand the assignment.
lore accurate. Then Jesus said to the chat, hear me out. If you would stand me and secure the eternal bag, accept your L's so that they may become W's. For if you cling to this midlife, with what hands will you catch eternal life?
And I just think that everybody should remember that. If you cling to this midlife, with what hands will you catch eternal life?
So don't be caught lacking when the son of the top cheap pulls up.
Anyways, there's a whole channel dedicated to this. They're pretty funny. Let's see if we can find. Was there an original one? Gen Z Bible Stories. Gen Z Bible Stories Part 2. I can't get enough of this. I wonder how long ago this started. Holy shit, there's Part 12.
Peps
Part
with a
7?
spam just resubscribed for 10 months.
Thank you very much for the resubscription. I was trying to find the first one, but is this a second channel?
Hey, Sage, what was that called?
That's the Gospel of Jesus Christ by Gen Z. When John the Baptist, who literally had no drip, baptized Jesus, he said, "It's giving Savior of the world." John's disciples were like, "Say less and follow Jesus."
Mary was a pick-me girl for God and was simping for him in prayer
pick-me
when
girl.
the angel Gabriel appeared to her and said, "You've passed God's vibe check and he wants you to be the mother of the main character, the son of the top G." She said, "How can this be, since I promised him my body count will always be 0? He said, "This ain't about cuffing season, for the Holy Spirit will live rent-free in you." So she said, "Bet," and Gabriel left her on red, and she
Bet.
let the Holy Spirit cook.
Gabriel left her on
Holy
red.
Bro was in the top G's house praying. An angel appeared, and Bro was shooketh and was about to nope out of there.
Bro
But
was
the angel
shooketh.
said, "Bro, chill. God is feeling you and heard your prayer." When Mary found out her cousin Elizabeth entered her pregnancy era, she came in clutch, for she was a real one. When she arrived, she said, "Ayo, I got you, fam." Then the Holy Spirit began to vibe in Elizabeth, and she scrumped, saying, "Not me being visited by the mother of the top G. No, because the child in my womb literally yeeted for joy. Baby girl, you passed God's vibe check." Then Mary said,
Yeeted for joy.
Mary entered her motherhood era. That same night, an angel appeared to some shepherds nearby, saying, "Hey, yo, wait a minute. The son of the top G has just been born, and he will save everyone from their L's. I'll tag you with his app." And a
I'll
multitude of angels appeared, spitting the holiest of bars, and it was epically bussin'. Then the shepherds went to go find him, and said, "Can
It was epically bussin'.
confirm no lies detected," and saw that his mother's mothering and his foster father's fathering. They spilled the angelic tea to his fam, and everyone said, "This truly goes hard," and the holy tea lived rent-free in Mary's heart. The angelic music was a paid actor. When the son of the top G entered his incarnate man era, 3 foreign kings saw a sign in the heavens and understood.
The music's
When
too.
Mary
The
Joseph held
background
a
music's
baby
too.
shower for Jesus, a holy boomer named Simeon showed up. And said,
holy
"Hey, yo,
boomer.
this child is the Messiah. I've finally seen him with my own eyes, just like the toppest G said I would. Now I can check that off my bucket list." Then he said to Mary, "Oh, by the way, you're going to have a real bad time. Anyway, bye." And Anna the prophetess boomer came in and said, Yup, all facts, no cap." So Mary said, "Bro, what?" And let all these mysterious events live rent-free in her heart. When Mary
I'm
Joseph
gonna
held a
ghost the
baby shower-
grave, bruh.
When Divine Bro was 12, his fam took him on their annual road trip for Independence Day weekend. On their way home, Mary and Joseph realized Jesus had ghosted them at some point. When they found him in the temple, he was teaching the teachers and spilling the holy tea, where he had already entered his wisdom era. Then Mary said, "Bro, he playing too much, you had us shook." And Jesus said, "Nah, I had to be in my father's house. This isn't about Joseph." And he went home with them and was obedient to them. And all these things altered Mary's brain chemistry, and the lore lived rent-free in her heart.
Rent free in her heart, baby.
In the beginning was him, the main character, he who is built different. He came
Timothy.
into the world to teach us the
My pronouns are my pronouns Timothy.
divine dad lore.
I'm that him.
He created the assignment through the divine vibe, yet the assignment was not understood. But he gave power to pass the vibe check to all who believed that he was him, the realest of all.
Gotta pass the
When
vibe
John
check.
was all grown up and his fit was immaculately minimal, he entered his prophet era and told the people, "Get ready with me for the top G." They asked him how to pass God's vibe check. He said, "Let empathy live rent-free in your
Get
hearts and
ready with me.
actions." And he baptized them for the canceling of their L.
I wish the
John
background
told
music
the
wasn't
chat
so
to spam
fucking loud.
W if they wanted God to cancel their L's, so they did, and it was a vibe. But the religious Karens entered the chat and started trolling him, saying, "Why is bro baptizing? Does he low-key think he's goated with the sauce?" But John said, "I am not the main character. Rather, he who comes after me is fire, for he was always him." Then Jesus pulled up and told John to baptize him, but John gave him the side eye, saying, "Bruh, you for real right now?" But Jesus said, "On God." Then John baptized
On
Jesus and
God.
it hit different. The
Jesus
dove was a paid
hit
actor.
different. The dove was a paid actor.
Jesus and the boys were invited to a wedding, and his mother Mary was too. And for a while it was a bussin' wedding feast, so much so that they started to run out of wine. So Mary told Jesus about it, and he said, "Bruh, you playing too much, for it's not yet time for me to go off and then catch the op's hands." But he low-key matched her energy, and was merely speaking in cursive so that if you know, you know. Then he entered his doing miracles era and was ready to get all the spiritual smoke. So Mary went and told the servants, "Let him cook." And Jesus told them to pour some water into cups. Then he told the water to start being extra, and the water said, "Bet." When they all drank, the master of ceremonies said, "This bride and groom
Told the water to start being extra. The water said, bet.
passed the vibe check, for normally a couple serves mid-wine last, but this wine absolutely slays. But only the servants knew where it came from, and these things lived rent-free in their minds." After Jesus took
I understand
the live
it.
stream and the chat filled up, he began to go off saying, "W to those who aren't thirsty for this midlife, for they will have eternal life. W to those who take L's from this life, for they will receive an everlasting W. W to those who don't throw hands, for they will secure the eternal bag. W to those who want help passing God's vibe check, for he will say bet. W to those who don't cancel others, for they will not be canceled by the top G. W to those whose spiritual fit is immaculate, for their hearts will be cuffed by God. W to those who turn ops into bros, for they will be called CEOs of peace. W to those who catch hands for being valid, for they will not be left unread by God. W to you when the ops be capping hard, and to you so very dirty because you're my fam. Trust, you have crushed it, and have the eternal W, for so they did the true bros before you." When Jesus was all grown up, he went out into the desert.
But
to vibe
Satan
with
was
his father
typing,
in that
no.
moment. For 40 days it was a mood, and the op of ops came with his intrusive thoughts, and said, "If you are the main character, turn this stone into bread, for surely you will eat and leave no crumbs."
Yes, if you've seen something about Phil, I guarantee you I've seen it hours before that.
But Jesus said, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the divine dad lore." Then the op said, "Throw yourself down from the holy skyscraper, for God said he will come in clutch." But Jesus said, "You playing too much, for it is written, you shall pass the divine vibe check."
You shall pass the
Then
divine
Satan showed him all
vibe
the
check.
kingdoms of the world and said, "I am truly goated and run all these streets. Stand me, and I'll let you ride or die by my side." But Jesus said,
There's other books of the Bible, like the banned books of the Bible. They're about from the same time, but most of them are from the same time period we get the current books of the Bible, and a lot of them were found, like the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's just the church picked and chose what was canon and what wasn't. So there's even one where he's like adolescence. I think he's like 14 or 15, where he pushes a neighbor boy off a roof, and breaks his arm, but then he heals it. So there's a bunch of books out there that talk about Jesus as a teenager.
Holy Bro began to teach them about the kingdom of the divine G, saying, "We're here for a short time, not a good time. There's a life after this one. We'll be there for a good time and a long time. But to get there, we have to be good here for a short time." And the chat said, "All right, look, you see this
Heck, you mean?
It's a good tree if it actually gives you fruit you can eat, right? And it's a
Yeah.
bad tree if it doesn't give you any fruit to eat. So if it's a good tree, then we should keep it for all of its fruit. But if it's bad, we should eat it so it doesn't take up the soil and give the soil to a good tree, right? It's the same with us."
Heck, you mean?
Holy Bro explained the kingdom of the top G, saying, "The Riz Lord was about to hit the club, and he brought 10 baddies with. 5 of them had main character energy, and they brought their phone chargers with. But the other 5 had NPC energy.
Oh, all right.
Chargers at home.
That's enough Gen Z Bible stories. You can look it up, Gen Z Bible stories on TikTok. We've got some more important stuff to check on. We got to see what the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers got. Oh, another wash machine tutorial. About break my neck getting over there to see that motherfucker.
What's up, everyone? How's it going?
I think we've already seen this one.
I was watching
Let me make sure.
a few part videos about this woman who had a baby and the baby is blind.
There you go.
This is
We saw that
pointless,
one.
Jen.
We saw that one.
It's impossible to drill this through. But I am the best.
Okay, get it, Scotty. Oh, that's a miss. Oh, you got one.
Impossible. Come on. What?
Oh, that's a miss.
Okay, third try. Let's go.
Got 2.
What? This is impossible. Nobody can do this. If you can do it, me. Apparently, it's impossible.
Scott thinks he's amazing because he can play these filters. but he has no idea that these people, like, he actually tries. These people over here will say shit like it's impossible, it can't be done, apparently no one can get more than one, blah, blah, blah. The reason they do that and fell on purpose, is so people would do it and say, oh, it was easy, right? But Scott doesn't get that. He just falls for it. And we've all seen the video on Reddit. We know he can drill. Even if he's got to work like a hand drill, he can do it.
What's going on, everyone? White Tiger Ranger here. I'm making this video to the parents. I don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe the full 10 minutes. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Here we go. Parents, you need to protect yours.
This is to parents. Any parents out there in the chat, you need to listen. I have no idea how long this video will be. Could be a minute and 13 seconds. Could be 4.5 hours. Are you ready, parents? Listen up. Put your listening ears on. Crisscross applesauce. Gather round.
10 minutes. Maybe not. And here we go. Parents, you need to protect yours kids. So I know some of y'all parents don't. You just let them walk all over you, you know, and let them do whatever they want.
Austin, this should be between you and your turtle, but if we have to make it public, we'll make it public, okay?
Before the age of 18. You need to make them understand right from wrong, you know? I have learned that. I mean, what's going on? Right from wrong, you know?
They got to learn white from Wong, you know? White from Wong. Wong's actually Atsuko's middle name. I don't know if you guys know that or not.
I have learned that. I mean,
He's learned white from Wong.
what's going on, parents? Morphin Grid been telling me about some of y'all parents.
The Morphin Grid has been telling him about some y'all parents. The Morphin Grid has been telling him about some y'all parents.
Been telling me about some of y'all parents really ain't doing your job, so
You ain't doing your job. The Morphin Grid told me.
Please.
Do better.
May the power protect y'all.
What the fuck? Someone says, God, I'd let you give me carpet burn. What the fuck? Someone else just says, suck it, Scott. Oh, God.
Man, that modification I did on the White Tigerzord. Man. Hold up, Tigerzord. Hold up. So, try and get in control of the Tigerzord. Power him down.
What?
Oh, good, he's powered down.
What?
Oh, good, he's powered.
What?
Oh, good, he's powered down. Man. Oh, man. That was crazy. Anyway, guys. Anyway, Saba. Thanks, buddy, having my back. No problem. Peace out. Thanks, buddy, having my back. Saba. Thanks, buddy, having my back. No.
Thanks, buddy. Have my back is something you also said in the Reddit video. Thanks, buddy. You can have my back.
Problem. Peace out.
Okay. Now we know.
Man, that modification I did on the White Tigerzord.
He does this weird. So basically, when he's talking like normal Scott, he's the White Tiger Ranger. But when he slightly changes the octave of his voice and is like, that's supposed to be a different character off screen.
Man. Hold up, Tigerzord. Hold up. So, try and get in control of the Tigerzord. Power him down.
That's a different character.
Oh, good, he's powered down. Man. Oh, man. That was crazy.
Are you trying to imply that Itsuko's not Chinese? Like, you know, my mod's better than me? Basically all the same.
Anyway, guys. Anyway, Saba. Thanks, buddy, having my back. Oh,
thanks, buddy. Have it in my back.
Peace out.
I think on the Reddit video, he said, thanks, buddy. Finish on my back.
What's up, everyone? How's it going? I'm about to go to sleep. I'm making this video to the actor of Friday the 13th that played Jason Voorhees. I got a challenge for you. Your character, Jason Voorhees, versus the White Tiger Ranger, me, in a fight. A real fight.
Well, there's been like 30 actors that's played Jason.
Just sparring, you know. And we can...
So the White Tiger Ranger is challenging Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th to a sparring match. Someone said, to be honest, this may be the only human that could scare Jason back into Crystal Lake. Is this your Make-A-Wish wish? How about a night in a Louisiana hotel room with Jason Voorhees? Voorhees has been real quiet since this shit got posted. Will you be using your meat swords like in that Reddit video? Ooh.
If you are on...
You think that's why Scott drilled all those holes in his mask? It's his Halloween vibe?
TikTok, we can make a video of it or do it live. One of the two. So what are you saying, man? Do you accept? It's just for fun.
He didn't even tag anybody. He doesn't mention a name. He's just like, the actor that played Jason Voorhees. Well, there's like fucking 30 of them, Scott. I don't know what you... Like, there's a different one for every fucking movie.
Just for fun. What's up, everyone? How's it going? I'm about to go to sleep. I'm making...
Kane Holder was the first one. He's like 70, Scott. What the fuck are you talking about?
Apparently, it's impossible to cut the perfect pizza slice, but I am the best at all filters, so watch me do it on the first
You got
try.
it.
Let's go. 184. Apparently, it's impossible to cut the perfect pizza slice.
That is a perfect Scotty pizza slice right there.
On the first try.
What's going on, everyone?
Nothing much.
With Kilo and Christina and James, I was forced to say who my 10 most favorite people are, and my real favorite 10 people, they already know who they are, so I mean, they already know, so appreciate it.
What?
What's going on, everyone? Last night's live with Kilo.
Last night's live with Kilo, I was forced to say who my 10 favorite people are, but I lied. My real 10 favorite people already know who they are.
And Christina and James, I was forced to say who my 10 most favorite people are, and
people are making fun of the wrinkles in his head and calling him the boy who lived. But it's like forehead fat. It's not a scar. It's just like, I don't know, tiny little tumors everywhere. I don't know what it is.
my real favorite 10 people, they already know who they are, so, I mean, they already know, so, appreciate it.
On this episode, Caveman has a meaningful conversation with a loaf of bread. Favorite people, number 1, my wedded friend. What the hell did he say? I didn't get any of it. Oh, Kilo with no content. Jesus Christ.
What's going on, everyone?
Oh, there's something wrong with him.
With Kilo and
Gristle.
Christine.
Mostly Gristle.
No.
Let's see if Linda Bend has done anything. I don't know. I'm sad. I don't want to get into Phil and all that stupid shit. I want to do something else. If you're here for fucking Phil content, sorry. Go somewhere else. Nothing really. These are all old, right? We already watched these?
Jupiter is
Yeah,
back.
6 days ago.
And here is the 3-minute video that I was sent.
So, yeah. Hello, everyone. Jupiter here.
Okay.
Just checking in.
We've established that.
Showing you that I'm doing okay. That I'm living my life. I'm at a McDonald's close to my place. And everyone who thinks I'm really gone, I'm not.
Really not.
I want you guys to know that I'm going to do what I can to be safe. And, I don't want any more shit to happen.
Okay.
I'm only explaining that I'm going to practice online safety. And, yeah, that's about all I can say for now. Oh, and to Anonymous and Anonymous UK, any of you go after my family again, I will come after you, and I will end your career. I thought hackers had a code of ethics. Leave the innocent alone. Leave my family alone. They did nothing to you. Oh, and to Linda Benda, for the love of God, stop digging me and my family's past. Stop digging it up. It's annoying. It's making me look bad. So enough is enough. That goes to anyone else who interviews my family. Stop your shit. Oh, and Abby, if you're watching this.
Liam's mask, I made the smaller versions, but now the larger versions keep failing. The print keeps failing. So I'm done fucking with the 3D printer. I'm just gonna make it out of cardboard and foam. So I got some supplies to start it. Oliver's mask, we cut the head hole on it and tried it on him, and I've been painting it black. I've still got to make the chest piece and get him his little trench coat, but that'll be about it.
If you see this video, just know that I love you. And if you want to walk away, that's your choice. I won't stop you. I love you, and I'll do anything I can to
I love you too.
Try to salvage what's left of our relationship. And yeah, this is Jupiter. I'm just checking in, doing a check-in to make sure that everyone knows that I'm alive, you know? And yeah,
I like the lens flare. At least we don't have to see him.
But keep me in mind, keep me in your prayers. Hopefully all this will be
I can't
over
wait till the
sooner than
documentary
later.
comes out.
And yeah, that's about it.
Hey guys.
By the way, if you've been keeping up with Reckless Ben and McCamey Manor shit, he's really getting under that motherfucker's nerves.
Come on and say hello.
Oh, here we got a live stream here. If you're my mod, say
This is
hello.
meat sauce.
What?
Hey, hey, Dharma. The meat sauce.
The meat sauce.
The meat sauce. Just the spaghetti noodles and meat sauce.
Just spaghetti noodles and
Hey,
meat
Dharma.
sauce.
Hey,
You know, I never do anything to compromise the case when your family was involved. And that's the real problem. Don't talk.
what's going on, Aaron?
Well, you know.
It's nice to see your voice, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Apparently he's just freezing. He said there was meat in it.
Yeah.
Why is it on? It's on loop or some shit. Hopefully it works through it. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, you don't get to relax.
Man, relax.
A Donkey Kong onesie. That's it.
I did not look at the clock.
Oh, that's a
we
reasonable
go.
time.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you.
What?
Could I still come to you? Like, meet you in person?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't be saying on here where I am.
I'm not. What's up,
Can I
Amy?
still comment you?
Hey.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah. Like I'm going to get, hey, Ann,
What?
I'm going to get a lot of gallons of transmission fluid. I'm going to see if I can drive up to you, you know?
Yeah, okay.
His car is just pouring out transmission fluid, probably from where he jumped that speed bump like he was part of the fucking Dukes of Hazzard. So he's just going to buy 10 or 15 cases and just keep filling her up. He'll have to run a hose out there from inside the car just to keep pouring it in there. I'm going to get a bunch of tranny fluid, not the kind you're thinking about from my Reddit video. I'm talking about transmission fluid. I'm going to come see you.
How are you doing, Amy?
I'm doing all right.
I knew that was coming. Be quiet, Vok.
Like I told you before, Vok, it's her place. She has a deed in her name. It's her house.
What did I miss?
Nothing. Yeah, and also about last night about the 4-minute voice.
So Vok Q is saying, no, not happening. It's not happening. Is that his girl?
Waiting for boxes. It's not my fault that
No, that's not what it was even about, Scott. I'm not mad at you, nothing like that. What I asked you to do, that's what I wanted you to do. And I'll explain later.
All right. Making my famous meatless spaghetti.
Wait, you just said meat sauce, but it's meatless spaghetti? You just said it was meat sauce and spaghetti, but it's your famous meatless spaghetti? Does this just mean you don't stick your dick in it?
Hey, Roger.
Not much.
I don't boss him around. I asked him to remove me as a mod, so that's not bossing somebody around.
No, it's not. And Vok, check out your status.
That literally could be. Like if he wants you as a mod, and you're like, don't put me as mod, remove me right now. They could be bossing him around. I don't. Sometimes I think Scotty's the only non-retarded person he deals with.
Yep, nothing much. That's true.
It seems that way. Vok made her get off the live when she said Scott could come see him.
Come on, Kelly.
Out your status. Yep, nothing much. That's true.
Just noodles.
And just the noodles.
Just a jar of sauce and noodles. Meatless spaghetti sounds awful. Like, you don't have to have giant meatballs in it. But, I mean, at least brown some hamburger meat and throw it in there. That doesn't sound good.
Come on, Kelly.
I might have meatless hamburgers tonight.
Soy burgers.
Have you seen my video about me challenging the actor of Jason Voorhees to a Spawn match?
No,
The 70-year-old.
If I have, I've been in a chat and live.
The guy that played Michael Myers in one of the original Halloween movies used to live in Bristol, Virginia, or Bristol, Tennessee. I'm not sure. Bristol is like there's like a Tennessee and Virginia. It's like they got State Street splits the town in half, but he used to live in Bristol and he used to do like autograph signings and stuff around Halloween. I've met him before.
Oh, will it go?
No, Jason's voice is not real.
Somebody get rid of that one.
I don't know. You tell me I've been trying to call you again.
Is she in? Because I invited her.
Huh?
Is she in here?
Yeah, she's in here.
I tried to call her again on FaceTime. And,
Show you my dick.
Hi, Tammy.
again, and she wouldn't answer. I don't know why. Wait, those characters, they're just actors.
Oh my god! Oh my god! One, he's in boxers cooking this meatless spaghetti. Two, look at that build, dude. Like, I don't think I would look good topless from a rear camera shot, but god damn!
All right.
He can guarantee the spaghetti's meatless, but he cannot guarantee that anything is hairless.
What?
Those characters.
What do you mean, Tammy?
Yeah, what you mean, girl?
What you mean, girl? Hey, Tammy, what you mean, girl? I wish I get Scotty to call me girl sometime. I do it to Mariah while we're participating in coitus. I'm like, how you like that, guh? That up in your guts, guh? She loves it.
Just not. I mean, I could
Scotty's got angel hair on his back.
FaceTime you, and we can just talk, you know. All right. Doesn't matter what time, Tammy.
Man, you were just built different.
Tammy's good. I trust Tammy. Bob.
Go.
And Amy would tell you too. She's trustworthy, isn't she, Amy?
Yep. I trust Tammy more than I do anybody on this app.
Yeah, me too. And I trust you too.
And I've known Tammy for years and met her in person.
You already met her in person, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man. There goes.
See, look, everyone said he's been missing you.
Thanks.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, I got a question, Amy.
What's up, Scott?
Cooking 101 is like right after you get finished cooking and the food is out when you cook. It's all out of when you're cooking. You have to clean it right then and there, right?
Like when you get done cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah, you always should.
Well, my ex-younger stepbrother, he never did. He just left it.
My ex-younger stepbrother from my biological mother, he never did. Never did. The fuck? Cooking 101 is to clean immediately after you cook.
But I do.
My ex, Scotty hasn't cleaned a goddamn thing ever. Ever. Look at the fucking nicotine stains on the ceiling.
Tommy said, where have you been, buddy?
There's an empty brown paper lunch bag clipped to the side of his refrigerator. Yeah, clean it up,
He's
Scotty.
back.
No, nothing. Nowhere.
The Warrior said you always have the women clean it up. That's not how it works these days, Warrior.
Do what?
I think he said always have women clean it up.
Shit. Hey, Jasmine.
Scott's gonna why not?
Warrior, what if it's a working woman, then it should be 50-50, right?
Yeah. I'm okay. I just got the hiccups bad.
See all my people coming through.
Hey,
Ah.
no, I'm not. Hey,
Tell me about this Reddit video.
it's not this quick again.
You want me to get it? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Maybe can.
They banned him for asking about
See,
Reddit.
that's why I need you to stay as a mod, you know?
Yeah, but when there's certain people on that list, and I don't want my name on that list, Scott.
Well, you talking about Kilo and them?
No, I'm not talking about anybody. I just
Ooh, some drama.
rather not.
What?
What's up,
Well,
Cheeto?
Oh, I got him. But,
Wait a second.
they're going. They're all over.
I'm rolling over in my grave right now. Jason David Fwank. That's the actor from Power Rangers that Scott has tattooed on his chest. Except they spelled it Fwank. Jason David Fwank says I'm rolling over in my grave right now, and Scotty bans him.
What's up,
Well,
Cheeto?
Oh, I got him.
I got him.
I mean, they're going. They're all of them are out, you know? They're not my mods anymore.
Well,
she wants her name on the Reddit video.
Kilo went down.
That ain't got nothing to do with me, Scott.
I know. I really like for you to continue.
Ray, I hope you ain't referring to me because I definitely don't.
I would like you to continue to
So the guy says she wants her name on a Reddit video too, and she said, "I definitely
be
don't."
my mod, you know?
Biological mom or stepmom they allegedly had a relationship with. His biological mom he fucked. His biological and asked him if it was bad that he had sex one time with his biological mom. He's basically Chris Chan of TikTok.
Would you at least think about it?
Thank you, A. I know he ain't referring to me.
Would you think about it, Amy?
Would you at least think
And I'm
about
a
it? About being on a Reddit video with you? That's Ray Williams says that. She wants her name.
That ain't
And she
got
says,
nothing to do with me, Scott.
not me, Ray.
I really like for you to continue.
Ray, I hope you ain't referring to me because I definitely don't.
I would like you to continue to be my mod, you know? Would you at least think about it?
Thank you, A. I know he ain't referring to me.
Would you think about it, Amy?
Do what?
Would you think about it, Amy? Being my mod again?
I don't want to right now, Scott.
All right. Just taking a break, huh?
Yeah.
Like Jason David Frank is taking a break from wife.
No, it's not even that, Nick. Look, I do plenty. I work. I do battles. It's not even like that, Nick.
All right, you're up.
How are we going to take the hill?
Yeah.
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Amy says, hey, Dad.
What?
Amy says, hey, Dad. Is that hey, back?
His dad has to come in to mix the sauce and the noodles together. Scotty's not allowed. Too much hair in it.
And you realize it.
All right.
No, Dylan.
Yeah. Ryan, you don't forgot a word. Hay is for horses. Hay is for horses. That's what the old saying is.
Oh, I have Nick blocked on my end for some reason. Nick, what'd you do for me to block you?
Listen to that breathing, dude. All he did was walk and tell his dad to mix the noodles together and then go to his room and close the door. He's fucking out of breath. Listen, oh God.
Excuse me.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's all right. But anyway,
Sucking down noodles.
what the old saying is.
That's why he's getting those breasts so quick. He saw food. It's his fight or flight kicking in whenever there's a plate of food in front of him.
Oh, I have Nick blocked on my end for some reason. Nick, what'd you do for me to block you? Excuse me.
Looking. He's all right. But anyway, anyways, I'm going to get off of here. Call
you better.
Not say something. Call you on Instagram and we can talk. Okay.
All right.
All right.
I can show you my dick with this meatless spaghetti. That nasty motherfucker. I don't know what the. He's eating right into the mic. It's worse than fucking Phil's mouth noises.
Work it was and why I should be getting a tip because of how much work
No,
this
you
was.
don't deserve
Yes,
a tip.
I
You
do.
certainly don't.
Why do I not?
You're crushing the ramen noodles for one.
Delivery driver refuses to give items back without a tip.
Yes, the ramen noodles are perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they're not.
They're perfectly
I just saw
fine.
you crush them.
They're not crushed. And why does it matter anyways? I'm
You're
taking
not
it back
good
to
at
the
your
store. They're
job,
not for
so
you
why would you
anymore.
get a tip?
They're not for you anymore. I just told you why I should get a tip. I had to pack all of this in my car and bring it to you guys and unpack it. You did not pay me. You paid the service. You paid the delivery
for this
app.
food, okay?
You paid the delivery app. You did not pay me. Do you not understand that? No, I'm taking all of this back.
No, you're not.
Tips are absolutely not included. A lot of people tip, and I think you probably should tip a lot of people, especially like we always tip well with like waitresses and shit. Mariah used to be a waitress. Both my sisters have been waitresses, side jobs. My mom was a cook and a waitress. but it shouldn't be expected either. And there's no telling what happened that this lady didn't give a tip.
Yes, I am.
No,
you guys can get your refund, and another delivery driver can deal with you guys. I'm not going to deal with
No,
you
you're
anymore.
stealing.
No, I'm not
You are
stealing it. I'm
stealing
taking it
for
back.
paying.
How do we know you're going to take it back to the store? How do we know you're going to take it back to the store?
You'll get a receipt. Trust me.
No,
You'll get your
I
receipt.
won't,
Yeah,
okay?
you will. I'm gonna go take it back to the store.
I just don't.
I don't
You can
need
get
it. I
fired
don't need
over
all this
You're
stuff,
gonna get
so I don't
fired.
have a reason to have it.
This
So I'm
is
gonna take it back to the store.
$400
I don't
that
care
you're
how much it
stealing.
was.
You're stealing.
I'm not stealing.
Over $400 at grocery and you didn't leave a tip. That's pretty wild.
I'm
but
taking it back
maybe she pissed them off beforehand. I don't know.
to the store.
No,
What
you
don't
are. You are.
understand?
You're gonna go
Clearly
to
you're not
jail.
understanding because I'm telling you right now, it's going back to the store. You guys can get your money back and you can hire
No,
another
you
driver.
can't just take things
Go ahead
that
and
don't
drive
belong
another
to you.
driver.
No, you can't take.
Go
things.
ahead and get another driver to.
You can't.
She doesn't
take
seem
things
to be
that don't belong to you.
resisting
You clearly don't
very
understand
much.
how this. To confirm the order, it's my property.
That doesn't
Or do
matter.
you not
guys
understand
can
what
just
property
get your
is?
refund
Is this even, this might be fake.
back so that I don't have to deal with you guys anymore.
No, you're gonna lose your job.
No, and at this point, I
It might be
lose my
fake
job
to go
and have
viral,
deal with
maybe.
you guys. At this point,
So
I'll
you're
just
gonna
give
load all of it up.
I'm gonna load it all back
You
up
are
and
so
get you guys
illogical.
can get you guys' return.
I feel like this is just a waste of time.
Well, if you're mad that you didn't get a tip for having to load it and deliver it, but now you're loading it back up and taking it back to the store, wouldn't you just be doing a lot more work?
You're just wasting your time.
I'd
That's
rather
probably
waste
why.
my time than deal with you guys at this point. I'd rather you guys deal with another delivery person, and then you can see that they're gonna have an issue as well because
We're not gonna
you're not
tip.
tipping. Then you're gonna have
I
an
mean,
issue with them
tipping
as
is
well.
optional for
and
a
this
reason.
Is gonna
If-
become a cycle. It's gonna keep.
If they
happening.
wanted it to be like mandatory, why didn't they make this like
I
a
don't
thing?
know. I don't make the rules for these apps. I just work
I mean,
for it.
then
and
why
I'm
don't you
wondering why
complain to
guys
them and
don't
just give us
tip.
our food?
We do complain. Have you not been hearing about the strikes? Do you guys not watch the
Do
news?
a better job.
What?
Do a better job.
I did a great job, actually. I delivered all this stuff to you. I loaded it,
I feel like the way she keeps like forgetting her lines and shit makes me think it's fake. Like when she's like, I do a great job, actually. Like that makes me think it's fake.
loaded it, and I got it here early, so I'm confused how I didn't do a good job and why I don't deserve a tip. That's how you show your appreciation.
Clearly, you don't deserve a tip. You're not even giving me my groceries.
Well, no, I'm not, because you guys didn't tip me. Like, what don't you understand?
You don't deserve a tip. It's optional.
Okay, I
and
don't
just
deserve-
because it's optional doesn't give you the right to
Great, you said I don't
take
deserve
my
a tip, so now I'm
groceries.
going to return it back, and you guys
No,
can get
you're
your money
literally
back.
taking my groceries.
Yeah, I'm taking your groceries
You're literally
back to the store.
stealing my
I'm
groceries.
taking your groceries back to the store.
Okay, so you're stealing my groceries,
I'm
taking them back to
taking
the
them back to the
store.
store.
It does
and then
kind of
I'm
remind me
gonna
of a
get
porn.
fired
Go ahead.
Because
Go
you stole
ahead.
my groceries, and then I'm gonna call
That's right,
the
Dan.
cops.
Okay.
That's $300
Go
worth of
ahead.
charges right there. So that's a misdemeanor.
Go
That's
ahead.
a felony for you.
Go ahead.
I
At
just want
this
to
point-
I
at
want
this
to
point-
lay out the logic of
Go
all
ahead
of
and
this
lay it out for
you.
me. You guys are going to get your refund back, and then
No.
you guys can deal with
It's
it
more
from
than
there.
just a refund. You've
It has nothing to do
stolen.
with me anymore. So once I return those back to the store, it's up to them for what they do.
All right,
with it,
you know
okay?
what? You take everything.
I'm
You take
going to.
everything,
Yeah.
and you have a great day. We are going
You
to
too.
report this.
Go ahead.
Probably gonna keep it for herself.
That's what I'm thinking, but
And they look like they were out of business. That very last scene, the double glass doors.
that's what I'm thinking, but
Maybe they own a vending machine company. I don't know what the ramen noodles are, but this is all drinks here. I don't know if that's real or not. Interesting, I guess. Not sure if it's real. I haven't done a mushroom update. I did a lot of stuff, but I didn't record it today with the mushrooms, by the way. We got another video we're going to watch that Jay Hine Ashbury sent to me, but I didn't. I inoculated some more bags with a new strain called Hillbilly. 3 of those bags. I did a grain to grain transfer or grain to grain spawn with some of my Jedi Mindfuck and put it in a new rice bag to keep that going. And I took one of the rice cakes and mixed it into one of the all-in-one grow bags. So there'll be some updates soon on that, hopefully within a couple days. But I didn't record the process of it because I don't know. I've had a rough day. I've had a rough day, okay? Let's see what this video is.
Because you tried to run.
I'm researching how to use Mariah's Instapot to do some sterilization stuff so I don't have to pay. Right now, I'm either using Uncle Ben's rice, which is not ideal. There's better grains that you can use. But if I want to buy these better grains, I'd have to buy them pre-sterilized because I don't have a pressure cooker. But Mariah's Instapot is basically a little pressure cooker, so I've been thinking about that. I think I might have contamination in one of them, Michael Roberts, but I'm not sure. So I did a break and shake, which is like where you get a lot of mycelium in there, you know, like 50%. You break it up to get it to spread. Well, when I broke it up, it looked fine. And then I set it back down or whatever. And a couple hours I picked it up later, and it was like a dark color. And I thought that was just bruising, like they bruise bluish, blackish, cut like a dark blue. I thought it was just bruising, and it started to go to waste some, but I can't tell. It could be. I could have one bag that's got contamination in it. The Uncle Ben's rice brand seems to be too wet. The knockoff brands seem to be better. The best that I think I've found so far is the Dollar Tree brand of Uncle Ben's instant rice, but we'll see. I would rather have my own jars that I can control the moisture content and shit with. I think that would probably be best, but I have to use Mariah's Instapot for it.
And I know all about police brutality. Okay. Not to be rude, but you're a white male. So anytime I see a white officer, I get scared for my life. And I know you have a body cam, so yeah, due to the force, my head hit the floor. So if you guys could do a concussion test whenever this ambulance get here.
Okay.
Hi, how you doing?
1 minute test to run after the UIRS.
You don't have your back lights on.
They don't turn on. They're automatic. These are auto lights that come on. So
I think I might have already seen this. I don't know if I showed it on the show, but I think I've already seen it.
Turn them on.
My back lights?
Yeah, so like a lot of times.
When I brake?
No, like your tail lights just aren't on at all. So when you brake your lights will activate, but like when you're just driving on the road.
Yeah, if you get any type of contamination, the best thing to do is not even open the bag, just throw it away. Because when you open it, if it's mold, it'll have mold spores or fungus or whatever. It'll put spores in the air and you risk contaminating everything else. So if you see some type of contamination, the best thing to do is not even open the bag. If you've already got the bag open and you find contamination, you just stop immediately and throw it away outside. Take it to the dumpster or some shit. You don't want it around anything else.
Regularly?
These are just auto lights. I don't really know how to fix that.
Okay. It's not if you twist it up.
Yeah, that's the worst part is when you take it, when you transfer it to bulk is the easiest part. You get contamination.
Then my brights are on.
Yeah. So yeah.
And I don't
know how to fix it.
I don't think I'm allowed to have my brights on when I'm on the main street.
Yeah, you're not. But there's got to be a way to have your back lights on.
I don't know.
I'm say, can you go ahead and put the car in park?
This is a rental car. This isn't even mine. If you looked at my plates already, this is a rental car.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have your license on you?
I have a state ID.
Okay. Can you put your car in park for me? Okay. And do you have?
Why wouldn't you have your license?
Can you hand me my purse?
Why would she not have her license but have a state ID?
The brown purse. No, the brown purse.
What are you guys out doing?
I'm taking them home right now.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't know if it's in here, but...
Okay, I can take... Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you.
So I just came back.
Okay, I don't have my state ID. I don't know if you can look it up.
Yeah, I can take down your name.
It's honestly so confusing. My car's so old.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't even... This isn't my car, so I barely know how to work
it happens. It happens.
It's a rental.
What's your first name?
Jada, J-A-H-D-A.
And your last name?
Davis, D-A-D-I-S.
Do you have a middle name?
R.
Okay. And what's your birthday? Okay. All right. And have you guys been drinking?
No.
No? Nobody's been drinking at all? Okay.
She just got off at Jim's.
Okay. It smells like alcohol in the car. That's why I'm asking. Okay. So if
we don't have any alcohol in the car.
I know. I'm saying if you have been drinking, it smells like somebody's been drinking. So that's why I'm asking.
Okay.
All right. So you haven't had, none of you have had anything?
We're at a party.
Okay.
Yeah, how can she rent a car without a license?
Okay. All right. Well, just give me 1 sec. I'm going to be right back with you, okay? Okay.
I think I've personally watched this. I don't know if I've ever shown it on the show, but I think I've watched it.
I didn't know you.
I remember her getting knocked down the ground or something when she tries to take off.
I tell they're the ones in the one in the back seat's drunk for sure. And I tried to explain to the driver that I was like, somebody's been drinking in this car. They're like, no, we haven't been drinking. So no, I didn't even ask because they just kept going off on. They kept telling me a bunch of stupid information that I didn't need to know. And the chick was like, oh, well, I don't have my ID on me, so she gave me her name and date of birth. Yeah, and then it's like dealer plates.
Yeah, whatever they're growing in, they pull the nutrients over. But usually the mold, if you just try to keep going with the mold there, it would just they're competitive, right? And the mold is much more aggressive and grows easier. So it would just take everything over, pull all the nutrients out. You wouldn't get any mushrooms.
She's like, well, this is my car. That's why the lights weren't on. And then she stopped like this. So okay, so I'm just gonna see if she'll do some tests for me. All right. So, Jay, you said you had nothing to drink tonight, right?
No.
Okay. Would you mind just doing a few tests for me?
None of us. But you pulled me over for lights. Isn't that a warning?
No, it can be a ticket.
I've gotten pulled over for my lights not being on, and I've sworn every time that's a warning.
It's a violation, so you can write somebody a ticket for it. Like I said, I want to, like I said, I can smell the odor.
Can be either.
But you pulled me over for lights.
Yes, that's still a valid reason to stop you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought that was just a warning because I've been pulled over for my lights before, and they've given me a warning for that because I looked it up and it said that that's not an actual like.
It's not.
I just looked it up on I just looked it up on my phone.
Okay, what
I
is
can
it?
show you.
Okay.
It just said that that's not an
I
actual.
haven't been to police training. I don't know the IVC or anything.
Can I show you? It just told me that
show me what it is. It says you have to have 2 lights activated, 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
So my lights didn't come on in the back.
I
What do you mean
explained that
by?
to you. They weren't on.
What is that like? What do you mean by lights?
Your lights were not on in the back.
When
That
I
means that
braked?
nobody could see you when you were driving down the road if they were behind you.
Not brakes.
It's all recorded on camera. So.
Hell lots.
Okay. I guess I'm just kind of confused, but all of us can step out.
Nope. I just need you to step out because you're the one driving.
Okay.
Okay. You haven't had anything to drink, right?
No. I mean, we went to a party, but I don't think that anything that we were like containing or anything like that has us under the influence as being drunk.
Okay. How old are you?
Or 0.8.
What
right?
the fuck?
Yeah. And you're how old?
20.
20. Okay.
I don't think that anything we have or anything that we have containing that would have us drunk. What? 0.08, right? So she's admitting to drinking. She just doesn't think she's above the legal limit. Without admitting, while also saying she hasn't drank anything.
All right, so just come over here with me. We're gonna get out of the roadway here. Before I start, do you have any problems with your eyes or any abnormalities or anything like that? Any colored contacts?
I think I have 20/20 vision.
You think you have 20/20 vision? Okay. All right. So do me a favor. I'm gonna just stand here real quick. I'm gonna turn these lights off. Okay. Okay, but no other medical conditions that you see a doctor for or anything like that?
Like Lexapro.
What's that?
Depression.
Oh, okay, like antidepressant medicine. Okay. How many do you take?
Do you see a doctor for any conditions? Lexapro.
Like Xanax or anything like that?
Yeah.
I don't, okay. Are you taking that right now?
Yeah.
When's the last time you took it?
Today.
Okay. At what time?
8 a.m.
Okay. Okay.
15 milligrams.
Okay. And you said you were at a party. You drank a little bit though. Is that what you said? Okay. How much did you drink?
Not enough to be drunk.
Okay. All right. So just really quick, I'm gonna run you through some tests to make sure you're good to drive. All right.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a little slope here. So I want to do the test right over here.
I don't think she's taken 15 milligrams of Xanax. That would be wild, right? Because Xanax comes in like 0.25, 0.5, 1 and 2s. Well, she's taking 15 milligrams of Xanax?
I just had to turn these lights off. All right, the first test I'm going to do, I'm going to...
Maybe she meant like Lexapro is... Because he said Xanax. Maybe she thought like Lexapro is like Xanax or something. And she takes 15 milligrams of Lexapro. I don't know. But that sounds like a lot of Xanax. And I've taken a lot of Xanax, but I'm always fucked up to death.
Check your eyes. So can you take your hat off for me?
Yeah. Oh, my hair's not in.
Okay. And you're not wearing colored contacts, right? Anything like that?
Nothing
Okay.
like that.
So feet, heels,
I have a
toes
lazy
together.
eye, but that's
okay.
about it.
All right, that's fine. Feet, heels, toes together, arms.
Because I think Lexapro usually comes like 10 to 20 milligrams, right? So 15 would be a normal dose of Lexapro. I don't know.
On your side, just like this, okay? Don't do anything until I tell you to.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to check your eyes. I want you to look at the top of my pen. I want you to keep your head still and follow the top of my pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Do not move your head. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay.
She's chewing gum like crazy. God, she's going after it, dude. They're looking for a nystagmus response, which means at extreme angles, it means that your eyes bounce.
Okay. So
but
put your hat back on.
when you're like
You don't
looking
have
at
problems walking?
something, but it's
And you went back
usually
leg,
presents
neck,
itself at
hips,
extreme
anything like
angles,
that.
either
Okay,
top,
but
bottom,
that
left,
doesn't
or
bring you
right.
from walking like
I
straight
walk
line
a
or
little bit
anything.
on my tiptoes. That's about it.
Okay. All right. So just again, I'm going to read
She walks a little bit on her tiptoes. That's it.
some instructions to you. Okay. I'll demonstrate the test and then I'll let you know when you can start. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what I want you to do is put your right foot in front of your left foot with your right heel touching your left toe and your arms down to your sides. Perfect. Hold that position for me. Do not begin until I tell you to. Do you understand? Once you begin, don't stop until you've completed the test. Keep your arms at your sides at all times. Watch your feet at all times and count your steps out loud. When I say begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down the line. Turn around and take 9 heel-to-toe steps back. I want you to make your turn by keeping your front foot on the line and then use your other foot to turn yourself around with several small steps. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that for you real quick. It'll look just like this. Okay. Just did 3 for demonstration.
Yeah, I think they find out that she's drunk and everybody in the car is fucking drunk and they're all underage, which is another fucking charge. But it's just weird that she's like, no, none of us had anything to drink. And he's like, I smell alcohol. They could have said like, oh, well, yeah, she's in the back. She's drinking. She doesn't have her ID on her. She's 21 or something. But then she's like, I don't think anything that we consumed that would have contained that we would be in control of has us drunk. 0.08, right?
demonstration, because if I was to do the whole thing, I would walk past you.
Point any if you're under 21, retard.
Yeah, well, you'll do 9 down and back, like I explained. But the only thing different from what I showed you was I only did 3 steps. So you'll do 9, okay?
Can I start whenever?
Yep, you can go ahead and start.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A small series of small steps. Turn around.
This is first one.
1.
Yes.
Okay.
1,
2,
2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7.
She actually did that pretty well.
The last part of the test we're going to do is a 1-leg stand, okay? Hey, Serena.
It's hard to tell on a camera the nystagma of whether it's working or not. But if you go ahead and tell them immediately, so a lot of this is left up to the cop's judgment. There's even been cases where, like, people blow nothing, and a cop just says, well, I think it's induced by marijuana. And marijuana stays in your system so long, like if you smoked like 3 weeks ago, it'll still show up on a drug test. The cop says you failed a field sobriety test, and he thinks it's due to marijuana because he's been trained to recognize other substances. And you pop for it, even if you weren't smoking that night or you smoked 3 weeks ago, you can still get fucked, right? It is a lot of it's left up to the cop's judgment. But she did pretty good on that test. It's hard to tell. I would always just tell them that you have nystagmus, or a nystagmic reaction. That way, the eye bouncing thing it doesn't come into play.
You have a watch on you. I forgot to put mine on. Don't do anything until I tell you to. Do you understand? When I tell you to, raise either foot of your choice parallel to the ground, approximately 6 inches off the ground. Keep both legs straight and hold that position while you count aloud in the following manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. Watch your raised foot while you're counting, and keep your arms at your side. All right, you can begin.
1001, 1002, 1003.
Just raise that foot up a little.
6 inches.
Okay, thank you.
2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. Keep going.
Yep, keep going.
2012, 2013.
So she tried to cover the fact that she failed by saying, oh, keep going, like she thought she was over at 11.
So you're watching that foot too, okay?
2015, 2016, 2014.
All right, you can stop.
25.
Okay, so since you're under the age of 21, you admitted to drinking to me, okay? You know you have to blow absolute zeros to be able to drive, right?
So I don't think, basically I said everyone in this car has drank. I did not say to you that I have drank.
You literally just said that you drank.
I said everyone in this car because they wanted me to admit to you that they had drank because they thought that you were going to breathalyze all of us.
You just told me right over here that you drank at a party.
Yeah. But I thought you were asking for everyone in the car.
noticing.
I don't know. My rights, if I'm being completely honest. I thought you were going to breathalyze all of us.
No, I'm going to breathalyze you right now because I'm noticing indicators of impairment, and I want to be sure that what I'm seeing from our tests are accurate. Okay. So what I'm trying to explain to you is you got to
blow zeros.
So you can't drink and drive at all.
Under 21, you got to blow zeros.
Me, okay?
If nothing else is underage consumption.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very nervous. I just keep
Oh, this is where she pees all over herself to get out of it. We have seen this one.
my hands. Is it possible I can go to the bathroom or just be behind my streaming, guys? There's no restroom open. Okay.
Sucks.
Okay, Jake.
She's trying to get out of the test.
Right? I'm going to put this on here. I'm not going to touch the part that you're going to use, okay? All right, so do me a favor.
He opened that backwards.
It's, okay. It's all right.
I really have to go to the bathroom.
It's okay. All right, can you just blow into this until it clicks? No, hang on. Just a nice steady breath, okay? All right, go ahead. All right, hang on. You gotta.
She's spitting in it. She's spitting in all kinds of shit. She does not want to take this.
Okay. So I can give you a second.
Can I just go pee? Really? You can come with me. You can literally come with me. I don't care, but I really have to go to the bathroom.
Where?
I mean, if you absolutely can't hold it, we can make that work, I guess.
She can come with me, but I'm literally being my fans right now.
Okay. All right, she can go with you.
Please.
Trying to get out of it. He's letting her chew gum too. She's still chewing gum.
Okay, I can get this set up again for you.
Okay.
Yeah, just blow in this nice steady breath until it clicks, okay?
Click.
Yep. We're at a 0.103. Okay.
0.103 was.
Wait. First of all, she had to blow zeros. Second of all, even if she's 21, she's over. 0.08 is the limit. She's at 0.103. And you lose about 0.02 per hour. So for her to get all the way sobered up, it would take at least 5 hours. At least.
That means under 0.8.
That means you're over the legal limit.
Okay.
Okay. So you do have to be placed under arrest.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you gonna take them home?
They're getting picked up. So.
Okay.
I appreciate you being cooperative.
Yep.
At least she knows it's over now.
So what did you
Maybe.
do? Sorry.
103.
103? Can I look at it?
103. It's gone now. I just showed it to
Can
you
I
a
blow
second
again?
ago.
Sorry,
You're
I
going to get
didn't
the
see
opportunity to blow again when we get back to the police department. Okay?
Can I do it right now really quick? I didn't see it.
I just showed it to you.
I didn't look at
told
it.
you
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
No, we're gonna go back to the police department and then.
Don't worry, it records it and it's on his body camera. We all
Am I
saw
allowed
it.
to do it one more time?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Can I do it right here, please? I'd like to see it because I didn't see it.
You're gonna be able to see a printed out version.
I want to see it right now if that's okay.
No,
Am I allowed to?
No.
I'm asking her. Is that okay?
She's not in charge. She's a
You're not in
backup
charge.
officer.
This is trap stop.
So
But you-
let's go.
103.
You saw it?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know if I was allowed to look at it, but I could have sworn that did not say that.
Could have sworn it did not say that.
Do you have anything in the car that you need?
Yeah, this is a rental car. I need everything out of that car.
Is this your car?
No.
Whose car is it?
A rental.
Whose car?
A rental
Whose
car.
rental?
Like Sam Lehman.
Okay, you can't rent a car. You're under the age of 21. So who rented the car?
They rented the car to me. That's their fault.
I don't know what their policy is, but is your car in the shop or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not an actual rental. It's just a loan, like basically a loaner.
But it's at their shop.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, that makes sense.
So it's a loaner vehicle. It's not a rental. Okay, that makes sense. While maybe she didn't have to show a license or didn't want to show a license or still got a rental car being under the age of 25 or 21, depending on where you're at. Some places won't do it at 25. Some places do it at 21.
From them though.
It's probably through her insurance, which authorized it, which will still basically they rent it to the insurance. If it's like a loaner car, they rent it to the insurance. The insurance goes ahead and signs off on you driving it.
Going for you.
I don't know about their stuff, but one's wearing 05, and she's not.
05?
Yes, and she's not returning. Her mom called a ride for them. But do you want them to get issued OBs or what?
Yeah. Do you want to write them OBs for drinking? Maybe 95 posts with adult, female, starting zeros.
Is it possible you can come pee with me again?
What's that?
I don't need a female officer to watch me. I don't want to pee my pants again. You come with me outside. You can follow me.
We're literally going to the police department. It's like a mile away.
I'm peeing on your seat.
Right now?
Yes.
God damn! What a.
Hang on. Don't get out. Don't get out. There's a car coming. She's peeing again. Stop! No! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out. Don't get out.
How'd she get out of handcuffs?
She's peeing again.
How is she out of handcuffs? How did she get out? Did he not put handcuffs on her when she put her up? When he put her up front? Hold on.
Rental, it's just a loan. Like
handcuffs behind her back.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, you can't rent a car. You're under the age of 21.
Everything out of
Do you have anything in the car that you need?
Yeah, this is a rental
She's
car.
sitting up front, which she shouldn't have been. That's the only way she can open the doors because she's sitting up front. It doesn't look like he has a cage in his car. Is he just being nice to her? Maybe because she's young or I don't know. I don't see a cage back there, but she's in handcuffs.
Out of that car.
Is this your car?
No.
Whose car is it?
A rental.
You think while she was sitting there, she was coming out of them? It shows him grab the key to double lock them, though. So he does that. Right, here it is. Usually double locking them only lets them close more, though.
So what did you say it was? Sorry.
103.
103? Can I look at it?
103. It's gone now. I just showed it to
Can I
you a
blow
second
again?
ago.
Sorry,
You're
I
going to get
didn't
the
see it.
opportunity to blow again when we get back to the police department. Okay?
Can I do it right now really quick? I didn't see it.
I just showed it to you.
I'm sure she could have gotten her hands in front of her. There's a lot of people that could do that, especially as long and lanky as she is. But to get completely out of them,
I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
No, we're gonna go back to the police department.
it doesn't look like you double locked them. But usually that only allows them to close. Again, she's got really, really tiny wrists, maybe, and she gets them all the way down and resets them.
And then.
Am I allowed to do it one more time?
Yeah, we're gonna charge.
You're in a car. You're under the age of 21. So who
But she's in cuffs right there.
That's their fault.
Just I don't know what their policy is, but is your car in the shop or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not an actual rental. It's just a loan, like basically a loaner.
But it's at their shop.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, that makes sense.
It's not from them though.
That's her phone on her lap. When he's in the car, does he uncuff her or anything?
And she's not.
Because she talks about peeing, maybe?
And she's not returning. Her mom called a ride for them. But do you want them to?
Oh, right now. Right now. She's doing it right now. Hold on. Watch.
But one's wearing 05.
What's right here?
And she's not. Yes. And she's not returning. Her mom called a ride for them. But do you want them to get issued OBs or what?
Do you want to write them OBs for drinking?
She just did it. She just did something. What did she just do?
Yes. And she's not returning. Her mom called a ride for them. But do you want them to get issued OBs or what?
Do you want to write them OBs for drinking?
So did she just slip the cuffs and now she's just sitting there with her hands behind her back?
95 posts with adult, female, starting zeros.
Is it possible you can come pee with me again?
What's that?
I don't need a female officer to watch me. I don't want to pee my pants in. You come with me outside. You can follow me.
We're literally going to the police department. It's like a mile away.
I'm peeing on your seat.
Right now?
Yes.
That's her arm right there. She's already loose. That's her arm right there. You see her arm moving up to her face? She touches her face. She goes up and touches the side of her face or the door or something. Why is she still sitting there with her arms behind her back? That little bitch. And he doesn't even notice. He doesn't even fucking... That should have been his first sign. Her arms are fucking moving. She just touched her face.
There's a car coming.
And he's saying, don't get out, bitch. She's loose. I wonder if is she still got it hanging from one of them? Or is she out of both? I wonder if it's still hanging from one wrist. Maybe she just has very small wrists and slipped the cuffs, maybe. Let's see. There's something hanging right there, but is that just her phone or keychain or something? Something catches the light right there, and something's hanging. Wanted to see if I could see her while she's running. Does she have any... That's her phone lit up in her hand, maybe? Maybe that's wrong. There they are. Is that it? The black of the cuffs right there? Are they on her left hand? And her phone's in her right hand? She touched her face and the cop never even noticed. That was wild. Yeah, that's cuffs right there. Okay, she's got cuffs hanging on her left hand. She got her right hand out. That's the hand she touched her face with. And her left hand is the one she was keeping behind her back like she still had them on. And her phone's in her right hand. Okay. He didn't even notice till he got to the other side of the car.
No, get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Yeah, okay. See the cuffs hanging? He's got her by her left wrist and the cuffs are hanging there. She was just able to slip one hand through.
Stop! They think we got one taken off on us. He's trying to drive away.
All those other girls had their parents coming to get them, and she's trying to do a fucking flea in the scene.
What's the problem?
Hey, she got back in the car. Get it.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
I would have filled that fucking car full of pepper spray in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Everybody's about to get fucking pepper sprayed.
Get out. Literally get out.
You're goddamn right. It's too late to negotiate, bitch. You're coming out by force.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
I will come out while she fights to stay in.
Stop.
Dude, you know, if this is like a college town, which it probably is with a bunch of young girls like that, you know how lenient the judge probably would have been on her? She probably doesn't have any fucking charges. He didn't mention any previous charges. She doesn't have anything on her record. Like, yeah, she might have got a bread and butter license for like 6 months, a year or whatever, and her insurance might have went up. But like, nothing that's going to destroy her life.
Take your hand off. Get out of the car.
You're going to get tased.
Get out of the car.
Okay.
You're going to get fucked.
Okay. Ow.
Okay.
Ow.
Now this is where she's going to freak out. All right, so they put another set of cuffs on her other hand and the original set of cuffs. So you got a pair of silver cuffs and a pair of black cuffs.
Where's your body cam?
I don't know.
Okay, get your body cam.
Stand by her. She all right?
You good? Roll on your side.
You okay?
You okay?
What's the matter?
Here's your body cam.
So she's pretending she's knocked out.
You slammed me on my chest.
Wait, do you need the ambulance?
Do you need rescue?
Can you get an ambulance?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you hurting? What's hurting?
My chest.
Your chest? Okay, go to your side. Roll to your
She got a chest concussion, guys.
side.
I can't feel my hands.
You can't feel your
They're
hands?
numb. They're numb and tingling.
You said they're numb and tingling? What else is tingling?
My legs.
Your legs? Can you move your legs?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have you sit up. Okay?
My hands are numb.
Okay, I'm gonna have you sit up. Ready?
They're numb.
I'm gonna have you sit up. Okay, sit up.
She's trying anything to get out of it now. She knows how bad she's fucked up trying to flee. Like, what did she think? There's already 2 cops there, and more are going to respond. Like, unless you're on a crotch rocket, it's pretty hard to outrun a fucking radio.
Are your legs all right?
I can feel my legs. I can't feel my hands.
Fine.
And my chest hurts.
All right, we got rescue en route.
Was it worth it? I hope so.
Can I have my hat?
No.
I'm not allowed to have my hat?
No.
Why? That's why.
We're done trying to be nice to you.
But I'm asking
especially
why.
after that shit that you pulled.
But I'm asking why I can't have a hat.
Because I said so.
It's right there.
I tried to be nice to you and let you go to the bathroom. And you
my hat?
No.
Why? What does it have to do with it?
I put it back in your car.
It's right there. Oh, you just grabbed it?
I put it back in your car.
But that's going to the rental company. You realize that?
No, it's going
cool.
to getting towed.
It's getting towed.
You're towing my car?
Yes.
You can't take it back to the dealership?
No.
Why?
Because you're getting arrested for DUI.
But you can't take it. But that's not even my car.
I was so drunk one time I slipped a set of cuffs. I've got really big, so I don't know what was going on, but I've got like really big forearms. And for some reason, when he went to cuff me, I wasn't resisting or anything, but he was talking to this other guy, and he cuffed me like really high on like almost like my forearm, like up here instead of like here. Like they were like really high, and he wasn't looking. He was just cuffing me or whatever. So they were kind of stuck there for a minute. But when we went to move the car, they fell down like to my wrist, and I slipped one out and I just showed him. I don't know. I was drunk. I was just like, hey, hey. And he's like, damn it, put the car in park. He was getting ready to pull out and come back there and fucking fix the cuffs. I was really fucked up.
Okay.
So how are you going to tow a car that's not like Joe's doesn't really tow rentals. They tow cars that are parked wrong.
I don't know why. I was just like, hey, for the backseat.
You basically, because a rental, I know going to tow a car that's not like Joe's doesn't really tow rentals. They tow cars that are parked in the wrong spot. Like they're going to tell you basically because a rental, I know friends whose rental has been towed before. I'm just letting you guys. I'm just letting you guys know.
They're like them.
That tow company won't tow my car. Oh, they will. They will. They know how much they're getting paid when you come to get that motherfucker. They'll tow it.
Can I let you know what they're about to tell you?
Just make sure they don't leave.
All right.
I have paperwork for them. I'm
just telling you, like, towing my car really, like, does not make sense, but... Because you just told me that a dealership showed me my car underage, so that makes me want to call them when I get out of here.
How old are you?
You already know my age.
How old are you?
Isn't he your main person? So why don't you ask him?
20?
Yep.
Because they usually don't sell for anybody under the age of 25. It's extra
yeah, it's
money.
against the law.
That has nothing to do with us.
But you pulled me over in a rental car. So you ran my plates, right? I'm asking you that. You ran my plates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm about to call them and tell them, you just sold me a car. You just ran my car and they sold it to me underage. So that's already against the law. Okay. This isn't even my.
They sold me a car. I can't be in trouble for driving a DUI. Does she not realize she can get a DUI in a stolen car? She can get a DUI in her neighbor's car. She can get a DUI in her sister's car. It doesn't have nothing to do with it. It's not like, oh, well, the car was rented to me illegally, so anything that happens after that is really on them.
Car. That doesn't make sense.
How's your legs feel?
Huh?
Are you injured anywhere else?
I said my arms, not my legs. I said my chest and my arms are numb.
Is your chest still numb?
Yes, still. No, I didn't say my chest was numb. I said my arms are numb. Yes, I did not feel them. It's probably the mixture of the cold and the fact that you slammed me down. So yes.
Well, you tried to take us off on us, so.
I realize that. But yes, ma'am.
Drive, so that's on you now.
Yes, ma'am. I realize that.
You've been a police officer, so.
I realize.
No. Once you're illegally sold a rental car for rent, you cannot be held responsible for anything. She was probably so distraught. And so, like, her young mind is unable of dealing with the fact that she got a rental car at 20 years old. She can't be held liable for anything that happens after that. She could have killed everybody in the car and been like, well, I shouldn't have gave me the car.
I'm telling you, yes, that they are still very numb.
Right, anything else injured on you? Because the rest is going to ask.
What?
I said, anything else injured?
My head hurts a little bit. Probably gave me a concussion when you slammed my head.
Your head wasn't slammed on the ground?
Yeah, my face was on the floor.
Your head was not slammed on the ground, though?
No, my head hit the floor on my own.
On your own? Okay.
Like, due to you guys slamming me on the...
On my own? My head hit the floor on my own. I did it myself.
So, yeah, my head does hurt. If you want to do a concussion test...
Dude, there are...
Michaela Robertson, 81 gifted $234.
Michaela Robertson. Thank you, Michaela
Robertson.
Robertson.
81 gifted a tier 1 sub to $234.
Thank you very much.
Given 4 gift subs in the channel.
Where I live, it's completely normal to know like 10 people who've gotten DUIs on lawnmowers. And I personally do. I think everybody in this town does.
I threw the key in the...
Push it, start.
Due to the force, my head hit the floor.
So
And I know you have a body
I'm
cam, so
out.
yeah, due to the force, my head hit the floor. So if you guys could do a concussion test whenever this ambulance get here, it'd be great to know that you gave me a concussion. That'd be awesome to know.
What's that?
They already took pictures of injuries you gave to that officer, so you're gonna get assault on an officer. So just keep pumping it up. What you're gonna
I'm
do?
just trying to cooperate. Like, I hope you know that. I know you already looked at my file. I went to U-High. I'm a good kid. I'm not trying to play around because you tried like literally pulling me out of the car, and I know all about police brutality. I'm scared for my life that you're gonna shoot me. That's what I'm scared of.
She said brutality.
I'm not trying to play around because you tried like literally pulling me out of the car.
You bit a police officer. I know all about police brutality.
I know all about priest brutality.
Priest brutality. I know all about priest brutality.
I'm scared for my life that you're gonna shoot me. That's what I'm scared about.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
Not to be rude, but you're a white male. So anytime I see a white officer, I get hella
That's when your local police officer gives you the blue waffle.
scared for my life.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I'm ever worried about.
Okay.
If you're questioning, that's why. If you have questions, that's absolutely why. I don't want to have to worry about being shot in the
You can tell the state's attorney that because they're going to start.
Yeah, that's absolutely for sure. I'm going to say, literally, I'm scared of white police officers.
Okay, that's fine.
I feel more comfortable around this 2 black officers than I do around a white officer.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, if you
and if you gave me a concussion, you got me f***ed up for sure.
Okay.
Because I will. Ooh, that's going to be.
Bruh. I'm about to catch these hands on the turn of life.
So when the ambulance gets here, when you walk over there, do not try to run because you will get tackled.
I'm not going to try to run. I'm going to tell them exactly
I will tackle you if you run.
Okay, because you're white. That makes perfect sense.
Right, yep.
Notice how she said she wasn't going to tackle me, and she's a female? Weirdo. You're literally weird. Hello, sir.
So she resisted arrest, tried to run us over.
And
she got body slammed to the
excuse
ground.
me, and I have scrapes.
So.
I don't know if you can see my hands. If you'd like to see them, there's open scars. There's open scars on my hand. My head hurts, and my hands are not.
Open scars on my hands.
So you want to go to the hospital and get checked out?
If you'd like. I mean, I know my insurance covers it.
Well, it's up to you. It's what you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, I suppose we can do that for you.
Okay. Can you do all those things though before?
They can't deny you. Like, even if you say like my chest hurts and I'm having a heart attack, they can't deny you hospital care. If they do, they'll get in big trouble. But it's not going to be a nice stay in a hospital. You're probably going to be handcuffed to the bed. You're going to have an officer escort. The nurses are not going to fucking speak to you like you're a normal person. I would hate to go again to the hospital under custody. At least last time I went, I didn't even remember it.
Treat all those things before you take me to the hospital. You're going to do it all day.
So we can like take
what's wrong? You can't do a concussion test. You can't do a concussion test right now.
Not really.
Okay, then fine. I'll go with you guys.
Okay.
They're slamming me. My head like bounced back forward and like literally hit the concrete.
Just trying to tell anybody that'll listen to her about her story.
And then I have scrapes on my like hand.
They can't give her fluids because of breathalyzer.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Jada Davis was
felony aggravated battery, resisting, DUI, fleeing, attempt to elude an officer.
charged with felony aggravated battery of a peace officer, resisting a peace officer, driving under the influence of alcohol, and fleeing or attempting to elude officer.
For a tail light violation, which even if it is a ticket, so a tail light violation typically is a warning, but even if it's a ticket, almost every state it's a fix-it ticket, right? So you show up, you show them that your tail lights currently work. I just had to do one of these. This was the reason that I got pulled over when I told you all about it on the show. It was probably a few months ago. No, it's longer than that. It was a while back. But anyways, it's a fix-it ticket. So you show up, you tell them that, you got it fixed. Someone comes out and verifies it. Same with window tint and shit like that. But someone comes out and verifies in most states. Sorry. But someone comes out and verifies it and they make sure it works or whatever. And then you go pay some type of they call it court cost, but it's really like a processing fee or some shit for the woman to come look at it and to remove it from your record and put it in the court's system so you don't have to show up to court. They'll call it court cost, but it's really not court. Court cost is when you actually show up to court and it costs something.
Sirs.
Now let's watch one more. Actually, I don't want to watch this one. This is Florida man headbutts window, but I want to watch this one. What is this one? Ooh, he's running.
We're now getting a first-hand look at a Georgia car chase turned shootout that left multiple officers injured, one suspect killed, and another with a lifetime prison sentence.
Got that Draco on him.
2021 in Carroll County, Georgia, west of Atlanta. That's where a Georgia State Patrol trooper stopped a Nissan Sentra driving more than 100 miles per hour along the interstate.
What's up, Andrew?
Investigators later determined
I allegedly took out a stop sign in a caravan in downtown JC. Almost drugged that bastard to Gatsby's. That's right. Hashtag innocent. Always allegedly. Always.
the driver was Aaron Shelton.
It's a wonders we didn't die. Like, I don't know if everybody grows up the way I did, but fuck. Jesus Christ. There's probably more than 50 times that I probably should have died as a teen.
Cousin Pierre Shelton was in the passenger seat. As dash camera video shows, at first, the driver doesn't stop for the trooper. Eventually, though, the car pulls to the side of the road. But when the trooper gets out to approach the Nissan, it speeds off.
Okay. So he jets on him as soon as he gets close to him. Buying as much time as he can.
Dash camera video shows the initial chase as Aaron Shelton attempts to outrun the trooper.
I'm hoping to have some mushrooms in maybe like 3 weeks or something. But I want to find some before then, especially for Halloween. It's off the interstate, then back on the interstate. Listen to this. My town is the quintessential town for like one person gets pulled over and like 50 cops show up. So to this day, we had 2 grocery stores in my town we had 3 grocery stores in my town when I was growing up. We had White's number 1, which is just up the road from the office. We had White's number 2, which is like near where I live, and they're on opposite ends of the town. And then in the middle is a food kitty, a food line. Literally, someone called because White's number 1 got robbed. Okay? White's number 1 got robbed. And like every cop on duty fucking showed up apparently. And while they were doing the investigation, trying to pull security cam footage, trying to interview people or whatever, they get another call that White's number 2 got robbed across town. To this day, the motherfucker's never been caught, and he robbed them both on a bicycle. He robbed one and hopped on a bicycle and rode it across town, and because every cop was at the first location, he went and robbed the second one and just took off on his fucking bicycle and has never been caught. Even Andrew knew. He said hashtag bicycle. I'm not even making that up. He knew it before I even said it.
Soon, the trooper gains on Shelton's vehicle. As dash camera video...
So my homeroom teacher was really a fucking dickhead to me. So I was a fucking dickhead to him. I replaced all of his stuff in his top drawer with vibrators and dildos one time. Like, goddamn, he's a piece of shit. But my sweet vengeance is his wife got caught at the local White's stealing frozen meat, like fucking ham hocks and shit. She had stuffed up and under her fucking shirt. That dumb bitch. And I had pictures of it and everything. Fucking piece of shit.
Continues. The initial trooper zeroes in on the
Mr. Yunson
and taps it as it drives along. The car veers out of frame before...
Oh shit, he did a 360.
Next, Pierre Shelton.
Oh shit.
The passenger side of the Nissan.
The Draco on him.
AK-47. He points the gun back at the Georgia State Trooper and opens fire. As the chase continues, multiple other units respond to the call, including county sheriff's deputies and local police officers.
I was on my Huffy. Super Mongoose.
Dash Dash camera video from other first responders shows them joined together in the search for Shelton and his cousin.
No, I actually, believe it or not, I had a really expensive bike when I was in high school. I used to ride my bike everywhere. That's when I started getting in trouble too. When my parents finally, I used to only be able to ride around my neighborhood, but when I probably turned 13 or 14, I was allowed to ride the whole town because it's such a small town. But that's when I started doing everything, fucking drugs and everything else. But I had a Diamondback Joker BMX bike.
Wearing a yellow hoodie.
Yellow hoodie.
Back off of them, back off of them, back off. Let's see what they do. Dispatch, we're right here doing 69 miles an hour, waiting to see what we do. We're turning right
69.
on Bankhead Highway. All right, get me some people up here. Let's get ready to do felony stop. If not, we will pit.
Carrollton Police Sergeant Rob Holloway can be heard on body camera video calling out instructions during the chase.
All right, back off just a little. We're going to follow at this distance. Dispatch, we are going 60 miles an hour. Bankhead Highway, we're passing Barnes Store. Get Villarica set up.
It was an expensive bike. My parents couldn't afford it. I got a deep discount from some dumbass fucking kid in Elizabethton.
Spikes at Bay Springs.
May have stolen my bike.
Hey, just make sure we're backed off just enough, okay? I'm gonna try to turn on my scene lights. Dispatch, we are going about 90 miles an hour. We are coming up on Old Airport.
It wasn't like I just stole it. This kid pissed me off. His name was Casey, and he lived beside near my cousin. And he pissed me off one day, and we got in a fight, and I beat his ass. And I was like, just for that, I'm gonna fucking steal your bike too. And he's like, what, my bike? And I said, you're lucky. My cousin still fucking talks about it every time I talk to him. He's like, I told him, I was like, you're lucky I don't come in there and fuck your mom. And took off on his bicycle. My parents come pick me up. I threw it in the back of the car and we took off. I told him I found it.
Port Road.
But only a minute later, shots were fired toward Holloway.
They're hitting their brakes. I'm waiting to see what they're about to do. She went back off of them. I know, but I don't want to get up here while they're moving around. I'd rather just go ahead and disable them.
Sergeant Holloway was shot in the head and crashed his...
We're little assholes.
Dash camera video from Holloway's squad car shows the same moments from a different angle. These same
Holy
moments
shit.
of Holloway's crash were also captured by another officer's dash camera.
Oh, the cop did a pit maneuver on him. Now let's say he blew out his tire.
As the crime unfolds, video shows officers on the scene take cover, ducking behind parked squad cars.
But then he just took off again. We can't hide behind our cars if he can just drive off, guys.
This video shows the perspective of Carrollton police officer Chase Gordy, who also responded to the scene. Gordy
I think he's in the woods.
Cover in front of his squad car as shots ring out in the distance.
Oh, he's like 12. He's never been shot at. No goddamn way. He doesn't even know where they're coming from.
Soon, gunshots are fired directly at Gordy. Gordy can be seen calling for help as the gunfire continues.
Yeah, he's in a bad spot. And he's never been shot at. His vest is in clip. Somebody else better get there. He's gonna get fucked up, bro.
For only 2 seconds.
God damn, get some cover, some concealment, something. What the fuck are you doing walking down the road?
In front of the squad car, gun in hand. Officer Gordy's body camera video captures these same moments from another perspective.
He's on my car! He's on my car! He's behind my car!
In all, 3 first responders were shot and injured. Gordy, Holloway, and Deputy Jay Repetto.
Jesus Christ.
Aaron Shelton was arrested and indicted on 22.
Bro, if you can't get cover, get concealment. Cover will stop a bullet, right? It takes 18 inches of compacted dirt to stop an AK-47 round. around. So if you can find a berm at least 18 inches, that'll stop it. If you can't find cover, you get concealment. It won't stop bullets. It's a fucking tree or a branch or a ditch or grass or something. But at least they don't know what they're shooting at.
Counts, including felony.
That's not. Neither one of those is running down the road.
Murder, felony fleeing, and aggravated assault of law enforcement officers. He was.
The plates that you typically wear is good for a 308 round, but the first round that hits it, it shatters, and then it's kind of luck whether it'll stop the next one or not. A 308 is bigger than a 7.62 by 39 if that's what that AK is chambered in. If it's like a Russian AK, it will be, and it'll definitely stop. It'll definitely stop it because the 308's bigger or has more power and bigger. But after that, if they hit up, the plate shatters and disperses the kinetic energy. So if they hit a big enough piece of the plate that'll still stop a bullet, you're good. If they hit in a crack that's already existing, it's going to rip through it. It's going to slow it down, but it's still going to rip through it.
Later convicted and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Reporting for Longtime
Jesus
Network,
Christ.
I'm Sierra Gillespie.
Wild and AK. All right, guys, I'm out. Sorry, I felt kind of down today. I was pretty upset. That's how we got started late. I don't know. Every time I do something or have something happen or whatever, all I want to do is fucking call my dad. I used to talk to him every fucking day, and now that just gets to me. Like even like the mushrooms, or he used to ask about. He can never remember Phil's name. He would always ask about what about that crazy guy you cover all the time? Is he still buying houses or this or that? He'd call me every day. I don't know. I've just been down lately. But thank you for hanging out with me. I just wanted to listen to some stuff and laugh or whatever. I know we didn't cover what most people want covered, but I can't help it. That's all I got. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. I think there was a couple gifted subs and stuff. I appreciate that. If you want to support the show, you know how to do it at coldbeer.fun, and we'll see everybody on the next one. Have a good night.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the forking.
Yeah, I don't think we got any donations. I mean, we had some gifted subs and stuff, but that's all right. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Exactly who they are, and telling the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the forking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott. Here we go. I think I started some shit.
Oh, I'm gonna drop a link. Go watch this video. This is one of my buddies who's starting up his YouTube channel. Let me grab this link. Just go watch it, give it a like or a thumbs up or whatever. I retweeted it, but here you go. Here's the actual link. It's a pretty funny video. They're making fun of somebody installing a green screen the wrong way, then they install it the right way. So there you go. Just go check that out. If you don't mind, just give it a watch and a like. I'll drop it on Rumble as well. I would appreciate it if you just go give him a like. He watches the show, so go check it out. After this video's over, just go check that one out for a second.
I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next? Trump in a dress, fucking Flynn on his desk. A retard in a vest, climbing up 5G towers. Cause you told him if he did, he'd get fucking superpowers. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. I used to find clues too when I was high on shrooms. I found myself a tunnel that led to Jason Q's bedroom. Open his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped him to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself.
See you guys. Have a good night.
To an F-16.